Okay, 11 o'clock. I know, 12 o'clock. Oh, I'm late. Late my ass. I'm always late. Hey, so, is Twitch even working with my phone? Because it's saying my last stream was 2 days ago. And brother, I don't even think that's true. Is it? I think I started a stream for like 2 seconds. Earlier. But that was a mistake. I said, damn! What happened? My thing was lagging. Just cut it. And I was like, fuck it. Well, I guess. That was a waste. Yeah, and I was gonna have to go and delete that, but I didn't even do that yet. So fuck it. Some more Skate 2, huh? Hey! Who's this? Hello, GL on the stream, good luck. Well, thank you. You just started here. I didn't even pick up my controller yet. Let's see, what else do I need up? What's this other monitor even gonna be doing? Because everything's pretty set. Let's see, just making sure everything is Gucci. Gucci suave. I guess that's fine. We'll just have Spotify over there. That other screen can go, guck it. How you doing? Oh, that was I-O. I-O-O. Man, I don't know what that means. I can't spell that. So I spent some time. This is the other reason the stream took so long to get started. I mean, every time I get ready to hit some Skate 2, now that we're done with the story, we're just free skating. But I always got to take a good 15 minutes, just like I used to back in the day, to get these props all in place. So we're not just hitting the community center. We're hitting the pimped out version. The big dick version. Yeah, we got props all over the place. We got props popping out the pussy. It only took 2 minutes to hear about some puss. Let's see, we got props here, we got props there. I did get my barrier over here, but I didn't put my table down this manny bag. So I'm gonna have to go drag some shit. And why don't you join me around the way while we cruise ourselves around the river bend and grab ourselves a table and bring that bitch back. Come on, Mike Carroll, you got some more slaving to do. Where's the Negro spirituals? Move that table faster. I'm sorry. I'm you know, a bit excited to get back. And, you know, I've been streaming almost every day for a good while, but I've taken a little bit of a break. Oh yeah, that's what YouTube. That's what this other monitor is supposed to be doing. Checking out the other screen on the tube to make sure everything's going fine. I normally don't forget that. All right, Spotify, you can go down for a second because I need this. Yeah, I fucked this up, so we got to go back. Let's grab this, bring it down. Thank you. Click this. Yeah, we had some brain tarts just now. That's the other. Yeah, okay, good. Cool. Get this right here so I can see it. Full screen this bitch back up. Got some Mark Suchu playing today. And like homie said, what was it, 2 days ago? I got that good old premium on the Tubi, so we don't have to worry about some bitch ass ads coming to interrupt my shit every 2 seconds. Because we like playing skate videos over here. So I'm gonna have Spotify Premium and YouTube Premium, all these premium memberships, goddamn. I've had a thought once or twice in this current digital bitch ass age. If we're still paying for internet, but also paying for all these services on every fucking piece of plastic you can buy, having its own little fucking service with it, why not just make internet free? Just base internet, just free base internet, not 5 different versions of it, so the free one can be shit and you still pay for a good one. Just regular good ass free internet, and then we could pay for everything having a service. I'm surprised refrigerators downstairs don't have their own fucking service plan, membership plan, just to cool your fucking groceries. I'm surprised. If they could, they fucking would. Fuck this goddamn world. All those riots happening. Of course there's riots in California. Why not? Why peace? Let's do some stupid shit to piss off hundreds of thousands. Let's, because it's so hard to just imagine waking up, making your money, enjoying your hobbies, and going the fuck to sleep. You can't. It's too simple for some people. Some people gotta create drama. Gotta create some sort of mass hysteria. Quiet in my town, at least, but my friend was talking about taking a trip out to Cali, and then he mentioned those riots. I'm like, shit, riots? He's like, yeah, some shit with that deportation bullshit. I'm like, oh, no Cali. No thank you. Shit, fuck that. Hey, this rail looks good right here. Don't fucking break my game from setting all these props. I got about 30 tied to this bitch. So I'd like to just see if I can cruise around and hit most of my stuff in a satisfying, not too hard of a line, but let's see if we can get everything. Graffiti in this bitch. Tag the spots. I got a whole plethora of things up on this blue wave. Am I lagging? Nah. I got a nice pivot fakie. Okay. I wanted a back 5, but fuck it. I'm happy with that. Yeah, my mic was low. Okay. Man, these beats are pretty damn basic. This sounds like something that would play in one of those blind videos that had the most basic beats. No variation, just the same melody and bass, or like beat, drum. The kind of shit you can make in like not even half a day. Well, I wouldn't know, but there's always those artists that just grind out tracks. They still sound better than ringtones, but maybe by one step. Like, Jesus, was this a passion project or something for the career? Now this is sounding better. See, this is already sounding better. There's a melody in it. It's not just the same piece of fuck. Well, I guess we'll see. It only just started. Oh, how was the skate, you say? Oh, the skate was alright. I got so fucking close to relearning kickflip back tails. I'm pissed, but I'm also skating on a shitty anti-hero. This thing lost its pop in 2 weeks. And delaminated. And those boards never do that. I really don't like this when I'm skating. What is it? Mike Anderson? Hey, Mike Anderson. I don't know. Skate for a different board company, because this Mike Anderson board does not feel anything like any anti-hero I ever skated. Shit feels like a Baker board. It's flexy and mellow. It's like a double negative for the type of boards I like to skate. And you know what? I think it really is affecting me, because I was doing kickflip 50s on this bump to ledge, just like normal, like I always did. Tried it on this board, and I'm going up the bank, going up to pop the kickflip, and I'm feeling like something's wrong with me. I'm just going up like this to try to pop the kickflip, and I'm missing my pop. Like, I'm going up to pop, but as I jump, I don't know, it's something with the spring in the tail, because there's a way more spring than I'm used to. So when I'm jumping, the tail doesn't hit the ground when I want it to, and the board leaves the whole entire bank by the time the tail should be popping. So like, it's almost like instead of popping off the bank, the tail would catch the very top of it, like the very top of the bank, exactly where the front wheel is right here. It would pop like right here on the very top, and like I'd get this terrible pop. Like, the board doesn't go anywhere with me up in the air. It just drags behind me. And you know what? I think I can blame that on the board. so damn springy. I thought I cracked my tail because it started flexing super hard early, so I started skating the nose, and I actually did delaminate the layers in the nose, and I cracked that. Not even landing a trick though. I cracked it landing into a front blunt on a ledge. I landed the blunt, but I still cracked the board. Like, I've never had a board crack mid-trick like that. Like, mid-grind. I hopped on it like this, and it just cracked as soon as I landed in the blunt. I'm like, what? I hate this board. Like, by day 3, or maybe 4, it's like, boards sound a certain way when they're brand new and fresh. Like, if you have your board in your hand and you kind of like plop it on the ground to flip over and put on its wheels so you can stand up on it, you recognize the pop sound, or like the wood pop, not a pop sound, but the wood landing on the ground. And you can recognize what a new board sounds like. It sounds like that nice, good, new, stiff wood. This shit was sounding like a floppy popsicle stick soaked in water by like day 3. Like, that soggy sound. Terrible. It made me not want to skate anti-heroes anymore, so I ordered some different boards. I got one more anti-hero just because I had already got it as a backup, but I'm not skating those for the time being. Sorry, anti-hero. I miss seeing your Blu-ray videos on YouTube, but ever since Peastone Pass, those stopped coming. I think some other guy was filming them for a while, but they don't pop up on my feed like they used to, and I miss those days. Cooking soul. Let's see if we can get something nice. I wanted that Suski, but hey, got the 5. Can we get a switch smithy? Nope. Hell no. No, we're not going even. Not even going back for that. I'm just moving the hell on. Missed the nose blunt. Jesus, now I have to go back. That's 2 for 2 misses. Hell no. So we're doing a lot of upgrades. If anyone was hopping into the stream a couple weeks ago, that would have been Juan or Random. Any one of those dudes knew that I had a microphone mishap. But since then, we have gotten a new mic, we've gotten a new webcam. So I'm popping with the 60 frames, we're looking much cleaner. And I got a green screen on the way. So hey, we're moving on up in the world of stream. Not that it's gonna matter. Not that I'm really expecting it to matter. I just want to be happier with what I can put out. I might have to opt in for an even better camera. Like, Jesus Christ, when like people are so professional with this content creation that they're not even using webcams. They're just using actual fucking cameras. Making all these videos. Like, when I was doing research for it, I'm like, what are some good webcams? Yeah, I was just talking about YouTube Premium. Yeah, we got it. You won't see any ads on this Mark Suchu shit. And if I see ads, I'm calling YouTube. They're not gonna answer, but I'm calling. 2 months for free. Hello. That's how you know I never used it. Of all my years of watching YouTube since 09. So no, since 07. I mean, back when YouTube Red came out, I was like, no thank you. But even at that time, I wasn't even into Spotify Premium. But after I bought Spotify Premium once, I never didn't want it again. Never didn't. That's when a double neggy makes sense. which I'm still using. The only reason I'm still using Spotify and not the YouTube for music is because I don't want to sit here and, like, I've been using Spotify for so long. I have all my playlists, and I use them when I go skate. So, I mean, I already have all these things saved, all these playlists. I'd have to sit here and make a whole, like, YouTube playlist just for music. And then I'd have to add, like, 60, 70 songs, pick them all out. No, thank you. Not right now. Maybe I'll find something. Terry Kennedy on some Skate 3, he wouldn't have any new animations, would he? I never even picked him. That's what's up, though. Apparently people are getting really hyped to play Skate 3 on PC. They're like, I got online working. I guess you guys are so... Well, I mean, for people getting PCs, are you selling your consoles to afford them? Not me. I mean, even back when I got this PC, the plan was to mostly use it to play simulators, and for streaming content stuff and YouTube. I didn't really buy this PC to play any new games or crank my frame rate. Oh, I said nope. I'm still using this Xbox for most games or for most modern stuff, like Stellar Blade if I decide to play that. No need to run my computer havoc. I just had a guy come over today and check my PC out, and I had this girl serviced. It's like taking a chick out to get her nails done, but this one actually matters. Almost still works for 360 too. Hell yeah. Host needs a modded console. Wait. Almost still works for 360. Host needs a modded console. I was just playing Skate 3 online. You must be talking. Oh, no, wait, for 360. They canceled servers for the 360 version of Skate, not the Xbox Series X or Xbox One version? Why is anyone still playing 360 in the first place? That's a wild one. The only reason I would imagine anyone is still playing 360 is if they're 12 and their uncle gave them their old 360, so that's like their starting console that they just have right now. Even so, get your cousin a damn Xbox One at least for fucking Christmas. Like, what the hell? It's not really expensive for an Xbox One. You can get that shit for what, $200 at a pawn shop? Probably less. 360. If my neck could spin around, it would. Twice. Let me guess, you still got a Motorola Razr cell phone? Virgin Mobile? 360 slaps. I loved my 360. God damn, I loved my 360. What happened to my 360? I think I punched a hole in it. I think, like, back when I was playing Xbox One, I probably got pissed off playing Call of Duty, and the Xbox One was sitting back there, and I needed something to punch. And I was like, eat it, that bitch. Back when I remember throwing it away because it was just sitting up for like 10 years. After I threw it away, finally, this is probably going overboard, not the punching part, but I poured water on my hard drive as I threw it away, just because I didn't want any possibility of someone finding it and getting into my shit. I don't know if that was going overboard. Of course, punching it wasn't going overboard, but pouring water on the hard drive for protection might have been too much. I haven't even touched this quarter pipe. If anyone's ever playing Skate 2, come to the community center, grab yourself 2 quarter pipes and slide them right here, because this transfer is fun as hell. Popping into either the quarter pipe or popping up to a little grind on this top part, most likely like a lip slide, like a rail. Man, it just works so damn good. I need an alley-oop lip slide. But since my marker's way over there and everything's set to the marker, I can't change it. We've been through this. Yeah, you see that shit? No slide, just bounce off that bitch. Love. But I'm definitely getting that kickflip back tail tomorrow. My thing is, normally when I'm trying that, I would go to the little forced air and lock a couple on the first curb just to make sure I got the feeling of flipping into them and then take it to the bump ledge. This time I said, fuck it. I'm way more in shape than I was the first time I learned a kickflip back tail, which at this point is probably 4 years ago. A little cocky maybe, but I just started throwing them, and I really had to relearn how to set up my shoulders. They work a lot better if you set up like that. What's his name? That Asian kid that was in X Game? I think it's Jin Woo or some shit like that. It's that kid that wears the fucking wild blue socks. Like, I don't know what that sock style is. I don't know what that is, but it's that little kid that's always doing kickflip front blunt vario flips out or big flips out. He's always doing that trick or tricks very similar to it. That kid. I thought of the way he sets up and I was like, oh yeah. And after I started setting up with my shoulders a little turned outward, a little chest forward at, you might say, I started setting up a little chest forward to the kickflip back tail, and it really helped getting the nice 90-degree flip. And a couple of them landed right on the tail, but my foot didn't land in the right spot on the tail, so I wasn't getting a long-lasting lock at all. I was basically just like tapping on the tail, like doing that shit. Well, no, that wasn't on the tail at all. But yeah, like I really want those, because back tails, I mean, god damn, I think back tail is like my favorite grind, well, slide, favorite ledge trick. I like back tails on rails, quarter pipes, ledges, but I was doing like that. Not really eating shit, but as soon as my tail would touch it, I couldn't stay on. But after I started changing that shoulder position on the pop-up, I was flicking in a lot more consistently. And plus, I need to just practice kick flips. I would watch that Cater video of like the 100 kickflip challenge, and I'd be like, all right, it's gonna hype me up to dedicate myself to go to the park and not really skate the park like normal, but just do a whole bunch of flat kickflips, flat ground kickflips, and just pop like maybe 20 of them, and then go to try some shit. I didn't do that, and I haven't done that in a while. It really helped. I mean, I always kickflip the pyramid, a little backside pyramid, like skating one like this, and I just kickflip over the side of it. I love doing those, but I never practice them on flat. I find flat ground skating to bore me way too much. Way too boring. I had enough flat ground when I was younger and wasn't allowed out of my neighborhood. That's when I used to skate flat out of necessity. It was the only thing I could skate. God forbid I get a flat bar for my birthday. A shitty one that would bend in the middle. So this shit is looking like this after half a year. The non-sliders would come off, melting in the heat, so I'd have to get a bunch of duct tape, wrap it around the feet of the damn rail. That wouldn't even last or work too well anyway. I used to hate skating my shitty old flat bars, but I did learn back feebles and front smiths really good. thanks to that when I was younger. Nowadays, parents support their kids skating almost naturally. Back in my day, hell no. You're skating on your own. Your parents don't give a fuck. If anything, they don't want you to skate. You feel like an Asian child. But even Asian parents are having their kids go to skate programs and skate for 6 hours a day. I just saw this girl complaining about that, like these kids are being, I don't know, tortured or something. Like, Asian parents are having their kids skateboard for 6 hours a day. I'm like, lucky them. I can't imagine being able to skate for, like, as a kid. And is most likely an indoor place too, so they're not out in the sun and they get to skate for 6 hours. I mean, if some coach is making them have to practice some certain thing, that might suck, but it's still going to be good memories by the time you're 50 and your knees can't hold up to one 30-minute session. Unless you're skating nothing but bowls and just carving. Just carving. Then a 50-year-old can have a great time, unless you're Tony. I don't think a lot of 50-year-olds are Tony, but yeah, that's wild to find that as a concerning thing. That's just luck. That's just the luck of being a child today. Mine's looking pretty good too.
Hey, me and Mark just landed to fakie. Wow.
Can I pop over? Nope. Pop too low. Dick too big. Not big enough. Pop not big enough. My pop is ass. I gotta work on my pop. That's the other thing. Pop is something I always have to train because I don't have those natural black ups. And I've always been bottom heavy. Thick thighs save lives. No. Thick thighs make it so I can't fucking jump as easily as all these skinny ass 90-pound ass motherfuckers.
For relaxing times, make it some sort of time.
Pro tip, don't let your kids eat burgers and fries every fucking day. If your child likes to do something athletic, get athletic foods. Not just fucking Hot Pockets and pizza. Pro tip. I know, crazy to think about. Yeah. With my upbringing it was. I mean, at the time, I would just make some burgers. Oh, are those ribs I smell? Oh, give me a whole plate of them. I'm gonna play some Halo and just smack down on ribs for literally like 2 matches eating ribs. Big back. It was tasty, but hey, it made it so skating was always hard when I was younger. If there wasn't a ramp, I'm not popping more than a foot. I mean, I've slimmed down, but I don't have trained pop. If it's a huge ledge, like kneecap high, most I'm doing on it is a 50, front, back, and some no slides. I mean, I've felt for like the last year or 2 or 3 that I could get to learning my regular grinds on big shit, but something always happens. I always get hurt or some shit, and I never get around to it. I need to start thinking of skating more as training. Go there with specific things in mind to do. All right, let's set a goal. Let's set a goal tomorrow. I'll be skating twice. Let's get back to the calisthenics because I've been avoiding them all year. I haven't been doing them daily like I was last year. I'm not too badly out of shape, and I've been losing weight recently, but I haven't been doing my 200, 300 sit-ups. Well, I haven't been doing my 600 sit-ups daily. I would do like last year I would do 2 to 300 before I skate, and then 2 to 300 after I skate, mixed in with some planking, leg lifts, and a jog here and there. But I canceled my fucking gym membership last month. It was just sucking my money up, just slurping my fucking wallet dry. So I canceled that bitch. I was only going in there for massages. If I want to run, I can go outside. I mean, it's hot as fuck now, but fuck it. Jog early in the morning then, you fat ass. Get out there and run, bitch. My knees, but they hurt. Do it anyway. They healed up, didn't they? Yeah. What are you waiting for, bitch? Go out there and sweat. Yeah, that's why I wasn't really jogging for like the past month. Because after I came back and started skating again, maybe, let's say, mid-April, I was off since January. And I wasn't doing any exercising. I wasn't eating crazy. I fixed my diet a long time ago, but even if your diet is fine and your portion intake is fine, you aren't gonna just lose weight by sitting around. You gotta be pushing your body almost daily, otherwise not much is gonna happen. At least not for me. Like even now, just skating every day isn't doing much either. I've been looking at that scale, and I'm still at the same 200 pounds. That's too heavy. So when my boards are breaking, I got like 30 extra pounds on my hefty ass. I need to dump it. I've been telling myself to run, but every day I wake up and I'm like, no. That's my problem. I didn't even do my sit-ups when I got home because I'm like, well, I want to stream. Takes an hour and a half to get ready to stream. But I got some boards on the way and I gotta make them last. So we're gonna shape up, straighten up, and fly right. Do your fucking exercises like you keep telling yourself to.
What?
Eating well is not enough. Is this table not set to my shit? Cause it's leaning like a bitch. All these damn AI skaters bumping my shit. There we go. Boom. I haven't even touched this thing yet. It's multi-sided for a reason. I haven't even hit it coming this way. See, that's sick, but I want the top. Just like her. What's this more Mark Suchu playing? I thought that was over. Did I click something else? Pump. All right. Switch. Grind. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I just need to start skate training. I actually had in mind to practice just switch ollies over the rail like I was doing last year. But I was getting switch flips over it, and I was feeling pretty surprised. I was surprising myself because I don't practice switch like I used to when I stopped skating flat. I used to have switch fundamentals pretty good. At one point, I had switch flips better than regular kick flips. Because I was just sick of doing regular kick flips. The switch ones were more exciting, so I naturally just did those more. Ended up being better at those. I remember skating this two-stair with a couple friends. It was like a two-stair, long flat to another two-stair. And I would like do whatever down the first one, and then switch flip the other one. And my switch flips were high, and I was catching them, and they were feeling really good. Nowadays, shit. Child. I cracked my board before I get a switch flip. Bitch, I cracked my board because I got a big toe. I don't got them like I used to. Damn, bitch, I gotta practice. So many tricks to practice. But at least I've been getting my my old park go-tos are back though. So I'm glad about that. It was a pretty good session today. Everything in like I forget the phrase. Fuck it. But I got my box jumps back without too much struggle. Only took 2 tries for it. But there was one the other night, but hey, whatever. Rolled across, front smith the pyramid. The box ledge like this one. Kickflip the pyramid. I was feeling good. Big spin front board came pretty quick. Big flip was first try. Holy shit. That one felt really good. What the hell did I do? I think I came around, rolled into the bowl, fly out back 3, and then rolled around to the pyramid. Some scooter kid was in my way. I'm like, yo! He didn't hear me. Yo! Yo! Huh? And then he like skitters out the way. I'm in the middle of a line. I'm not gonna have my line get canceled because some scooter kid doesn't look behind themselves. No. Some tourist might come into the comment section and call me a cuck because I'm trying to get a kid's attention by yelling, and they just automatically see the yelling as me torturing the kid. Fuck out of here with your Sesame Street fucking PBS kids like daycare attitude. This ain't a daycare for your kids. This ain't no safe space. You're lucky if someone doesn't crash into it. You're lucky. I saw a kid get crashed into last night, and the kid was just like, he got up from the crash and was just sitting on the bank for like 10 minutes. I think his whole world got turned upside down. He crashed into this biker. You don't want to crash into a biker. You don't want to crash into a biker, I promise you. I'd rather crash into a scooter kid any day of the year. Crashing into a biker going full speed, watch out for those knees. It happened to me. It happened to me. And my shit went right into his fork. My fucking kneecap. Oh shit, he was in there earlier today? I didn't even notice. Yeah, we both dropped into the bowl at the same... No, not at the same time. I was already in the bowl. I had just rolled in, rolled around a corner, came back, and then he dropped in, going towards me like a fucking noob, like a tourist. He wasn't even one of those bikers that are good, that you could tell they bike. No, he's just some guy that had a bike. He wasn't even a local. Like, I didn't see his ass there long after or long before that day. That's there and gone, so. Yeah, knocked his shit right into my knee. I'm pissed. I'm limping. You gotta love lifelong injuries that will just stay with you, and then you'll just have a weak glass knee because some cunt wants to break etiquette and roll in on you. Man, oh man. I won't feel bad for that guy if he gets into a car crash. Is that fucked? Is that fucked up?
Is that too mean? Ooh, that was nasty. What? I can't believe you. Why are you taking so serious?
Because it's my knees, bitch. It's enough to just stay safe on board. Getting injured from something that isn't even skill related by an accident. Sure, I can get over it emotionally, but it's not like, clearly I haven't forgotten about it, and this was probably 6 years ago. Okay, I don't want the guy to get into a car crash, okay? But if someone socked him, I would smile. Okay? I'd have a little fucking party in my brain. I smoke a cigarette and smile. I'd be like this. I'd sit down on the beach with a pina colada. I'd sip it, boxers and briefs only. Okay, just briefs only. No shoes. And I'd look up at the sunset. He got clocked. Thank you, J-Man. You won't see me doing it. Hell no. Foundations? I don't give a fuck about a sorry, foundation. I want to turn on some shit I know. I don't know who this is. Or what 80s lesbian that was on the cover. Oh man, I cracked myself. You gotta. Let's see. Who am I turning on today? More Blu-ray videos. Yes. Now let's get Blu-ray to pop up. Used to love all the songs in these. And since I was just talking about these videos, let's play one. Where's the This Ain't No Safari? Throw it in the bucket, bitch. If you ain't got no money, then fuck it. Love that one. How many sit-ups did I do watching these videos? This Ain't No Safari, I do 1 to 200, probably just 100 before the video is over. Just hitting that shit. Where is it at? There it is. And since this one is a random song, I think it's fine to play. I want to hear this one. Shut up, Spotify. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna have to quiet this. Let's go to a different spot. That's enough community center. Community titties. I want to go back to the city.
Yeah. That was meant to be.
Oh yeah, it's slow mode. Deal with it. Let's hear some slow-mo musics. Slippery ass park. Park is probably slipperier than a bitch. Did dude already hit his head against that? Love that one. This makes me want to skate some tranny. Where's some good tranny? Ding 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 ding. Let's go to Slappy's. Yeah, Slappy. Never seem to do a Slappy a day in my life. Great place. I think when the servers were shutting down, I was spending my last days here. I think the two tricks I want by the end of summer, I want kickflip back tails and kickflip front boards and kickflip back lips. Because, you know, the more time that goes on, the more regular it is for 10-year-olds to be throwing kickflip backflips down 5 stairs. It's like they learn backflips and then they just learn kickflips into them the next day. Like, I should have been had those, dude. I just gotta be diligent. I need discipline. Skate discipline. Don't just do your favorite tricks all the time because they won't take long. Put some work into that bitch. More. Do it. But honestly, I need some pop training too. I need to start skating bigger ledges and just making sure I do like 10 50s on big shit every day. Now that my knees aren't hurting. I think I was getting on that but forgot. I had this dumb fall when I first started getting back into skating earlier this year. I do this thing where, like, if I'm going up to switch or do something fakey, I'll do something in the park and I'll go up a ramp, like, not even too fast, but I'll go up a ramp like this and do like a little hippie jump, like even lower than Carroll just did it. I wouldn't even really jump. I would just kind of like hover bounce and just switch. Like, it's nothing. It's really nothing. But I was just rusty. Landed weird. I think there was a couple kids like maybe a couple feet away. So you know that takes a little concentration off, and you're like just having them in your object permanence just takes some mental off of what I'm trying to do. So I think I landed weird and I fell. I bit my knee the wrong way going down, and man, it was a weird one to heal because it hurt when I would spring and jump, like internally on like the inside of my kneecap, and it just like it bothered me for months. Well, maybe for a month, maybe a month and a half. It bothered me. I'm like, why is this taking so damn long to heal? Like, even if I'm walking down, I still feel it sometimes. I felt it at the park when I was grabbing my board.
Hey, welcome to my
It rolled down
yard.
some
This is
stairs.
Dave, just solid.
And just like walking down some stairs, as my left foot goes down to hit the next stair, I can feel it in my knee as I'm going down to the next stair. It doesn't hurt enough to make me fall over or like even limp, but I feel a little tinge of pain in like the center of my knee, like internally. Like if you're looking at your knee in a 360 diagram on the computer, it's like in the middle of the knee, like not on any exterior side of the knee, like core in the middle. It hurts in there, but it's getting better each week. I think all the skating did pretty good physical therapy because I was just sitting around after that happened. I wasn't skating every day, but now that I'm skating every day, it's getting much better, way faster. Anyway, that was the safari shit. Is it still playing Blu-ray shit? Good. Let's go up to the relapse of luxury. I like these ones. Let's get regular speed. I'm getting sick of this. And I don't even think it was licensed to music. I think they had some... You know what? I'm not going to take the chance. Let's just get Spotify back in the buildings and play this shit on regular speed. A lot of their videos just had some random guy rapping like, it's your boy Mike coming live and direct. That shit ain't gonna give me copyright. It's just a guy in the video rapping. Like, they filmed him. It wasn't even like a digital song. So that wouldn't be crazy, but I'm not gonna be pausing and playing to check every video. Let's just go like this for now, so I can focus on the game. Come on, you couldn't give me that transfer, you greedy bitch. That's better. Now give me a knack on this second rail. Please. I said please, bitch. Bitch, I said please. Why don't you give it to me? Give me another one. Like Tweedlee says. Tweedlee. Tweed. Or whatever his name is from San Andreas. But the guy that's like, I smoke weed because it gives me knowledge. The guy in the orange shirt. Best side character. Give me another one. Shout out to Kenny Poss. That dude, that guy is hilarious, man. Too slow. Again, too slow. You are weak like a wilted weed. Condition your body. I need to take his sage advice and shit. You're not gonna knack that way. Just gonna catch the balls. That's a fun ass looking park too. Man, how lucky people are. I've been thinking about in the future moving to Florida just for that one skate park. If you've seen any of Jamie Foy's clips in recent years, you'd be seeing him front crook that long ass rail. And I have that skate park in Skater XL. Man, that park looks to die for. God, use your marker. I can use them now. Little boneless eggy. We need those in skate. Damn. But they won't make trainee that great. Boneless into a hand plant. Are you crazy? Now, that kickflip back tail, they're always gonna have that in a skate game. God forbid they have some tranny love. Jesus Christ. Like, if you watch a lot of these Blu-ray videos, you'll see people tail block slide across a little flat, like bank-to-bank tabletop kind of thing. They're just going across the flat part of the bank-to-bank, and they'll grab their nose and scrape across the ground to the other, like, bank. You won't see that in a skate simulator, because vert isn't cool enough still. Yeah, well, maybe if you put good vert into these games, people would, I don't know, pay more attention. Or are we gonna pretend that video games didn't help with skateboarding's popularity on a global scale? Are we gonna pretend? You think it was all X Games? No. It's games like this. Still no markers. I guess we're simulating this. Get some speed, G's. I said speed. That's not speed. There we go. I just want a knack. I just want a nap. Bitch, come on. You're playing with me. Oh, nice. Brother goes far to the left. Good job. Nice. 2-inch fucking 2-foot ass quarter pipe. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, let's catch the tip every time. Always catch and tip. Nice. Very good. This is skill. Jesus. Nice. Perfect speed, but fuck up everything else, huh? Playing with me. With my emotions. Not today, huh, Zerg? Yeah, not today. You know what? Just because of this trick being such a cunt, I'm gonna do a switch too. Fuck you. Eat my ass. How about that? Thank you for the grind on the rail. I wanted that. I wanted that. Rail. Nani? Man, learn how to pump, Carroll. Jesus. Thank you. Still too slow anyway. Can't even tray high. Come on. It will be easier on a fingerboard. Really? Yes. When pumping actually works better when you put 0 input on your stick. Do the first wall and let him auto pump the next one. Fuck me. Good God. This is never this hard. But, you know me, I'm ass now at everything I do. This is starting to hurt me. My eyes, my back is hurting. And I should have invested in a better chair and get this pillow the fuck out of here. Doesn't do shit. Still too slow. My God. Brother. Don't piss me off now. Yeah, let's gap over the whole thing now. You're gonna piss me off, aren't you? Gonna get me quitting a simple trick? It's the fucking spot that makes it hard. Thank you, you fuckstick. Now do a switch, because I told you to. If the switch one would have went first try, Jesus. If I turned my mic sensitivity up, you could hear my back cracking every time I... Jesus, it's stinging. As if my spine developed fucking tacks on it. Jesus, I want to lay down. I love being 30. Find a different position. I need to lounge, not fucking sit up straight. At this point, taking a trip to the posture posse would just fuck up my back. Now it's used to being slumped. Look at this, I'm all low in the camera. Can't even see my chesticles. Way too fast, way too close to the rail. Big ass half pipe. Gotta love some Grant. Late 2000s Grant. Late 2010s Grant. I'm so done with this park after this goddamn knack. God damn it. My ice is melting in my tea. I feel like a rusty slinky. My spine feels like a slinky that was left out in the rain for a month. And I don't do chiropractors. I'll just bathe in oil. The next time I take an Epsom salt bath, I'm just gonna pour some extra virgin olive oil in that bitch. See if I need lotion after that. You know what? That might be a good experiment. Cooking soul. Thank you. I'm out of this bitch. Sick of you. Bye, Slappy. You moved to Port Carverton anyway. Or at least you started a car dealership there after you fucked some girl in Brazil. That makes sense. Maybe Port Carverton is Brazil. No. Yeah, right. No. What city was that even supposed to be? I mean, San Van is classically Vancouver, San Francisco, and Barcelona. What the fuck is Port Carverton? Just a La La Land, goofy ass, made up city? I mean, like, not that these have real streets that are, I mean, do they? I doubt that, but at least this one is based in something. Port Carverton. Why is it even called Port Carverton? Most of the city isn't even a port city, except for that rusty, dusty ass, crusty ass industrial. The whole place smells like fish and rust. With the ghetto spot right next to it. I mean, that part kind of makes sense. But like, is it supposed to be a port town? I mean, who cares really? That whole map was ass. What was it? It was ass. You gotta say it like James Brown. I can't do that voice. Hey! Damn! Yep, just like that slam. Trainy's been feeling good though. After I got the back tails back, I want to start getting my airs back. I did practice front lean to tails tonight, and I got one. Once again, I only did one. It took like 2 tries for it, and I just started doing them the other day with a friend at the park. I'm going like maybe half a foot over coping. I'm not trying to get air. I'm trying to get used to like whipping the 180, slapping the tail on, and dropping in. I'm not doing them to where I nose grab 180 over, land on the tail, and stand on it, holding the nose and drop in. I'm not doing them like that. I'm just 180ing, hitting the tail and dropping in really quick. I'd say I'm in between standing on the quarter pipe and dropping in. I'm not hitting my tail from a straight lean forward position. I had them like that before. I have a clip from maybe 2016 of doing them on a deeper quarter pipe, airing maybe 2 feet out of the coping before slapping it. But did I keep doing them to make sure I keep them forever? No, that was a big problem of mine. Not dialing certain tricks down to make sure I have them. I mean, I did that with some, but not all. Do you enjoy Skate 2 over Skate 3?
Oh, that's gonna take more than a Band-Aid.
For the most part. For the most part. I mean, if I play Skate 2, I can just flow the game the way I want. If I go to kickflip back tail a ledge and I pop out, I know he's gonna... See, watch. I'll give you an example. If I just backtail this and pop out, I know he's gonna pop into the bank. If I play Skate 3 and try to do that, there's maybe a 50% chance that he'll just pop over the other side of the rail, even though I distinctly point my stick into the bank before you pop, because they're supposed to be pop directional in this game. If you pop and point your stick in any direction before the tail hits the ground, you can influence what direction he pops out. And that goes for rails too. But Skate 3 says, fuck that. You're going over this, yeah, just like that. I mean, that only happened just now because I bumped that rail during that pop out. I bumped this rail. That's the only reason I popped out to that direction. But that's exactly what happened on Skate 3 on a sessionally basis. So when it comes to just playing, I prefer Skate 1 and Skate 2. The best part of Skate 3 is creating parks and playing online with people. Even though the online, if Skate 2 and Skate 1 still had online, I don't think I'd even touch 3. Besides the playthrough we just did of the story mode when we were just doing that a couple weeks ago of all 3 games. After doing all the Tony Hawk games. It was a whole skate mecca of streams lately. I put on my skate hat.
Like this one.
Marge? Marge, is that you? But yeah, Skate 3 also has that annoying ass disability of the camera where if you go up fakey like this, the camera just says fuck you and won't turn all the way around. You can get around that by popping a trick, but you play Skate 2 and 1 and it doesn't happen. Now, Skate 2 did include or come up with that glitch of hard flip stopping you in place, but it happens a lot less on this game. So, like, people always talk about the physics being better. I feel like the gameplay is just smoother. But you know, some physics are still better. Like you have your classic low pop trays, just low pop tricks in general. You could pop lower in these games. They upped the low pop in Skate 3 even if you play on like normal mode, which is what I play on. I don't really care for hardcore or easy mode at all. To me, this is they should have named this classic mode, not normal mode, because it feels more classic to play on this mode, the way the game was developed originally. Back in my day, we didn't have an easy or hard mode. You just played the fucking game. And it didn't create the elitism of everyone picking their sides like I just did. We were all just playing the game realistically, for that matter. No glitches. I'm not sitting here going caveman, jumping up and then throwing the board down at a specific time to get like 300 miles of speed for whatever kind of Jesus clip that you want to post. None of that in my day. We just skated. But I've went on and on about that during the initial playthroughs. These streams are still going in the playlist of the Skate 2 playthrough, but the title will let you know this is just a free skate fuck around. I didn't get to play with Mike Carroll throughout my playthroughs. I was playing with good old Sammy. Somehow she transcended from Tony Hawk Underground 1, American Wasteland, Pro Skater 1+2, Thug 1 and 2 all the way up and down. And then she transcended to San Van. Her story's pretty much over until 3+4 comes out. And Skate 4. That shit ain't gonna have story mode anyway. Of course not. It's modern gaming. Let's see, what else? Where else should we go? Where don't I ever go? Let's go somewhere I don't go. Actually, fuck that. I want to go to the Matrix Plaza. Again. Of course. This would be like the normal place I spawn at when I would play this game. Let's see. Spawn point? No. Plaza, yes. Matrix. I just got myself a Maddox shirt from the fucking thrift store the other day. I was shopping in that bitch and I saw a Maddox t-shirt. I was like, Skate 1. Whoa, Maddox. Or I guess I just thought of the whole franchise, but I've never even seen a Maddox shirt. I wouldn't be the one to Google if they still exist or sell stuff. I don't normally shop for t-shirts only. if I'm talking about online shopping. I shop for boards. I'll pick up a t-shirt for $2. $30 t-shirt, it better be Thrasher. Now this is the classic. Which version do we like more? The Skate 1 version of the Matrix Plaza or the Skate 2 version of the Matrix Plaza? Now that's a hard bitch to decide on right there. That's a hard one. Hey! I made that motherfucker cough and drop his briefcase. I made the motherfucker drink piss. Going back to Tweedledee V from San Andreas. I always used to love doing little crook, no slide crooks on this. Way too fast. Okay, it wasn't back no slide. It was front no slide up and then like switch Suski on the way down. If you go the right speed, it just works out. But I'm ass, so my thumbs don't cooperate. Butamus. If that was Skate 3, he would have popped onto the fucking grass on top like a goober. And we missed the no slide because I'm so good. What video is this now? Some demo? Wow, is that the Etnies Park? Wow. I used to like seeing that park. Geez, front tail, front side flip out. Who is that? And big spins down stuff. I need to start doing those because I never thought I would even go through the effort of learning big spins really well, but now that I have them, I need to start taking them down something because I want that feeling of catching that bitch and floating it for a long time. Because at the park when I basically learned them from doing them on, of course, on pyramids, but later just on like the bump over my rail. So I'm like getting used to scooping them up as I jump, get more air out of them. But I haven't done them down things. I've done them off of like a mani pad drop, just because there's this line at Craig where I manual like through the stage, drop onto the bottom step, and then big spin off that last step. So that's technically off something that's like kind of over a foot high, but I haven't done them downstairs or anything. There's this 3-stair that I would like to get that on. And I should most likely do it on this D-Land cracked flexy floppity flippity ass board before I use the new one. Again, since I grew a big back, I didn't do impact. It hurt my ankles, it hurt my knees, and it hurt my board. Even if it didn't crack it, I knew I was just dropping HP on that board heavy. My fucking ass just landing on shit like, no thank you. But it's a different time when you're in better shape and you got boards to spare. Learning new tricks in your 30s. That's gonna be me. Ride these knees out for as long as possible, but also be gentle with them so they do last. Shit, I mean, I'm the one guy at the park bringing wrist guards every time I skate, even when my wrists aren't hurt, so they don't get hurt. Pretty soon I'm gonna be riding with elbow pads too, just so I can take the slams that I know I'm gonna be taking without getting fucking. I'm over the swobos. I'm over them. I don't give a fuck what's core. I'm padding up. I'm allowed. I'm 30. I'm Unk. Unk could wear his pads. I'm bleeding. Put on a pad, baby. Absorb that. Even if I did go to Skate Street somewhere, I couldn't imagine I would want to wear my wrist guards if I wanted to film something. I probably would though. It'd have to be a spot downtown so the ground is nice and smooth, but then you get kicked out. All that gas just to get a ticket. All that gas just to get kicked out after 30 minutes. Well, you better be getting a clip, not just going there to sesh, right? I think this is one of my favorite little spots in the Matrix Plaza. I would just hit this thing for like 5 minutes straight and try to go as long as I can without fucking up. I mean, there's the flat, oh shit. Accidental flip. There's the flat wall. There's the gap wall. You got all these beautiful transfers. You could transfer in to the ramps in between. If you cut your angle, you could transfer all the way over here. It feels really good in a line, especially if you're killing this whole place without any fuck ups. Let's see how long we go. And then give me the back heel to the crookie shit. I said crookie. Well. Is this whole album Cookin' Soul? Huh! Too fast! I knew it! I should have pulled back on the stick when I popped, decreased the speed. You know? That's when that super secret tech that only I know comes in handy. Only I know this. I'm trying to find a YouTube video about pop direction. I could slow mine down. I could slow myself down just by pulling it back every time I pop. Or I could speed it up. Give myself speed by flicking both sticks forward during the pop. Talk about that speed glitch. When you're popping a bunch of nollies during a race, flick that other stick forward every time you pop nollie. You're gonna crash. I'm just saying. Especially if it's on that fucking mountain. You're going down. You're gonna hit a car. You're gonna be going too fast. You're not gonna be able to handle it. Hey, take it from me. It's all right. There's a retry button. What I used to do on this? Oh yeah. I would switch back Smith the first one and then like nollie front heel. Nollie. Switch front heel if I have a back 180 the second one, but I don't know. Before Skater XL came out, I was just on this like something in heat. That song was good too. I wanted that shit to last 6 minutes. Goddamn. Yeah, this can't last for too long. I gotta cut this stream in a couple minutes. Brother. Man. Stream before you go skate, not after. Because after I get home, I cannot be just sitting in this chair for like 2 hours, dude. Jesus, dude. It feels like someone dug in my spine and is trying to push a thumbtack out of my spine. Shit. It ain't great. I should have stretched. Make sure you drink plenty of water. My ass drinks C4 Energy and Gatorade and coffee and tea. Water? Well, there's water in it. Isn't that good enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. Need that pure thoroughbred, only water drip. Okay, Bobby. DeKaiser. Oh, I should put some of him on. Oh, hey, look. It's Butt Crack Man. Gotta love that ass crack. Put on some motherfucking underwear. God damn, dude. Where were you? I wonder where Grayson even grew up, because this dude, he went from wearing no underwear to punching himself in the face before he drops into some big ass quarter pipe during some competition. Then he drops into some shit. Like, fuck. Crazy ass. I hope he wears socks at least. Should be smelling like Doritos when he takes his shoes off. He wears socks, right? Wasn't he just skating in shorts? I expect him to skate barefoot. He was wearing socks. Come on. Stop joshing. Those are socks, those yellow ankle, or is that the top of his shoe? Yep, I see socks. They're fucking ankle socks, but they're socks, at least. I fell out of the ankle sock game when I was 9 years old. Ankle socks? Nah. Why? I don't like the wind on my ankles. And also, I never liked putting ankle socks on and then wearing my shoes. I couldn't be the only one in the world wearing ankle socks where eventually somewhere throughout your day the sock will fall off your heel and bury itself in your shoe, and then you got to pull your shoe off and pull your ankle sock back up to your ankles. That couldn't have been only me that it happened to. I hated doing that shit. And also, like, tube socks, longer socks up the calf, to me just looks cleaner. You can get yourself some socks with some nice stripes. They look good. Looks good, smells good. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not an ankle sock wearer. Yeah. This isn't some R&B video from the early 2000s. Fuck would I be wearing ankle socks for? I'll hate on anything. I'll hate on clay. Give me some Play-Doh, bitch. I'll hate on everything. Sand? Bullshit. Why the fuck do we have sand? Give me gravel stone. Give me gravel. I'll hate on everything. Paint? Give me a Sharpie. Kool-Aid? Bitch, give me some Tang. Powder form. I used to love me some Tang. Get myself that big ass jar. I just eat the powder. No water. I didn't do that with Kool-Aid. Yeah, I did. Yes, I fucking did. The shit was delicious. Whole mouthful of powder. Sucking on that shit for like 5 minutes. You couldn't even swallow that whole thing. Whole mouth orange. Oh, give me some Tang. No cookies and Tang. Would love some. Now that bowl looks fun too. For an hour. Looks like one of these shitty Skate 3 bowls. skate 2 bowls, where there's only coping in the deep end. What if it's the same? No, it's not the same one. Aw, this little mani pad spot. I think every time I would film one of those old ass montages in Skate 2, I'd always come here. Fucking love this little, man. God damn. Where's that one spot? It must have just played in that Mark Suchu video that I just put on, but I think he hit the spot just like this, and there's like a river bank right here near the landing with a guardrail. Love that. Like, man, I'd love to skate a spot like this. Perfect for a little switch nose mani. I still haven't fakey flipped out of one yet. I said I was gonna do that. Still haven't done it yet. I haven't even tried doing it. And I've been getting more consistent with them too. I oughta go and try it. Maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, I should make a list of the shit I'm gonna do tomorrow morning. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna hit the calisthenics. Let's say 30 kick flips, or maybe 20. It's gonna be hot outside. I don't wanna waste all, that's the other thing. I don't wanna waste all my energy doing one shit, but maybe I just should. What's the point of going all the way up to the park? I might as well skate flat outside in front of the house. Drive all the way down there to do just kick flips. Well, I'm gonna do more than that, but let's see where it goes. Maybe they'll be cool and open the park at 6:30 instead of fucking 7. Driving down there waiting 25 minutes. Waiting for all this precious shade to go away so the sun could just bake me in 45 minutes. Love. I gotta get out of this town. And Cali's feeling good. Fucking 65 degrees all day. Probably barely 70. Or maybe high 70s and that's it. Man, I'm jealous as a bitch. I'm getting burnt with 90 degrees by 8 in the morning. The fuck? Why do people live here? I would have never moved here if it was my choice. That's why everyone from this town moves away anyway. Shit weather for trying to get good at skating. How many kickflips am I gonna do? I don't know. Too damn many. 87 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh, it's almost time to go. I didn't even eat dinner. No din. Bitch, get out of my way. I'm nollie back heel and move. Right in between them. I slid through like a snake through the crack. Tongue, like the tongue between the cheeks. Delicious. Can I do it again? They learned their lesson. Wow, you got more sense than real life people at the park. You actually move when someone's skating 2 feet from you. Wow. The AI beating real people. Try that shit at a real park. Bitch will fucking stand there. You'll skate right past them. Maybe you try to say, hey, watch out from across the park. Like, dude, if you're skating a park, the same park for 10 years, and you've had to go, hey, excuse me, for so many years, at a certain point, are you going to be annoyed to be setting up for a trick 50 feet away? I mean, I'm talking about skating the skate park, not skating one little ledge at the park. So you're starting from like the top of the waterfall or something. Are you gonna like go way over there and then go way back, or just try to yell like across the park, hey, hey, hey? Which one are you gonna do? Or fuck neither and just skate it anyway. Like if they're standing right here and the bump ledge is right here, I could be like, hey, hey, hey. I'm like this far away probably further. Hey. I could do that. Or I could just go up 50-50 at one time, and maybe their brain would be like, whoa, I better not stand right here. If that doesn't register, then they have been beaten by Skate 2 AI. Oh, what's that? It didn't register? Shocker. Crazy. Don't get mad at me when a stray boar hits you. There was almost some drama at the park today. I'm not even sure what happened because I had my headphones on trying to kickflip back tail, but apparently a homie and some other guy that I've never seen at the park before apparently got into it. I'm not sure what happened, but apparently something was said. And I guess I'll get the whole story on Friday, but apparently he said something, or I'm not sure what he even would have been going on about, because the other guy he was apparently yelling towards was pretty good, because I saw him in the bowl for a second and he was flowing it pretty nice. But I don't know who he was. I never seen him there before, but apparently he said something, and I only caught wind of it at the very last second, because he came up to me, you know, while I'm trying this trick, going back and forth, trying this kickflip back tail for like, I don't know, 20, 30 times. And he comes up randomly, he's like talking about this thing and that. And then the guy comes over, he apologizes, really stand-up-ish about what happened. He probably had a beer or something before he came to the park. But apologized and everything, hugged it out. And it must have been a big deal, because even the security guards came into the park and talked to him about it for a second. So I'm like, what happened? Like, what the fuck? The security guards had to come in? They didn't kick him out. I mean, the park was closing in like 20 minutes anyway, but goddamn. Shit used to go down at this park. I remember this one punk ass kid. I don't know where this other fucking mullet having, dad drinking beer having ass guy came from, but he was brand new to the park. This is maybe 3 or 4 years ago. He came into the park and like got into a fight with a guy over snaking. I'm like, this is weird as fuck for this park. I mean fights happen here, but not just out of the blue. And if I remember correctly, he only got into that fight because he wanted to establish some kind of I'm not gonna be a punk bitch kind of mindset. Like, I forget who was snaking who. I remember his ass was just going in the bowl. He wasn't even like waiting to turn or anything like everyone else is, you know, already doing. He's just going in. So I guess he got in his way, or someone else got in his way. He got in someone else's way, or someone else got in his way, or something like that. Too many times. Just started throwing hands. Even this homeless guy from across the park was like, yo, we don't do that here. I'm like, yeah. I even ate some of that guy's chicken once. I shouldn't have done that. Probably dug it out of somewhere. Shout out to that guy. Don't eat homeless chicken. He offered it to my friend. He was like, no, thank you. He offered some to me. I was like, hey, sure. And then only after the fact did hindsight go, where did he get that chicken? Oh, my stomach was bubbling. It really was, actually, for a second. It wasn't bad. I did not get food poisoning or anything like that. Nothing crazy, but I think my own concern made my stomach upset. What kind of chicken even was it? I know there was no damn bone in it, so it must have been chicken popcorn. Popcorn chicken. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna end it at the waterfront. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep playing. Should I try something hard? I've been wanting to do more Switchback Smith shit and copy that one trick from that video I did. But I haven't done that yet. Let's see, what's a good ledge over here? I came to the worst place for a flat, regular ledge. Regular ledge. You gotta love when your tongue just backslaps you. I'm getting thirsty. Let's see. No flat ledge. You know what? Get me. I don't even like the water. Get me out. Man, I don't even. Come on, this is the game with the spots. Oh, we got GVR. That's fine. GVR will do them. Never disrespect the GVR. I miss those contests. Don't tell me they still have them because I'm not going to go watch. Alright, I want to switch Smithy. Pop over to a Suski. No spin, just pop over. And I want to switch heal out. But, okay. In all honesty, if it... Wait, no, it's not a regular Suski. It's like a backwards overturn switch Suski. So it's going to be backsmith into like... kind of like this. But if you switch heal out of that, is that technically like a switch front heel out? Because it's all the same stance. You're not really spinning all the way. So like that, and then switch it back out. Is that a switch front heel? I need to slow it down. And this bitch is gonna just pop to another bench. Let's put the marker halfway. And be quick about it. God damn it. The Cookin' Soul stream. Did they make all these songs? This was a long playlist. Bitch, will you grind the damn table, you goofy bitch? What's he doing? You know what? Fuck it. If it happens on the blue lower ledge, I don't care. Just stop doing that shit, please. Nice red shoes, Grant. Where'd you get those shoes, Grant? Wow, did you get them from the skate shop, Grant? Did they send them to you for free? Wow. Where can I get a pair? Are those blazers? Wow. I like your shoes, Grant. They look brand new. What size shoe are you, Grant? Man, fuck this table. This table is pissing me the fuck off. So is that volcano. Eat my... I'm going somewhere else. None of these spots are good enough. You know what? I'm going to the fucking Monster Energy place. What drink would it be nowadays if it was a sponsorship skate park? I don't know. Probably not even a goddamn energy. I'm sure Monster's still doing shit, right? For skating? What if... No. Okay, no. Well, it would definitely be a street league. Yeah, but street league would have its sponsorships too. So it's not going to be a Skater XL fucking banner on the ledge. On the guardrail. No way in hell. Okay, perfect ledge right here. I did some wild shit in BMX streets on this ledge. On the Skate 2 map. God damn it, too slow. Maybe not. The highest fucking ledge I could have picked. Okay. If not this one, then that one. But I do like the change to the down ledge right here. It's too fucking big. Jesus. That's what she told me.
She said, wait. So, no, stop.
I was gonna nut. I had to lift my knees up. Oh, man. I'm gonna get flagged. You gotta shout out in the comments if you ever had to go into fetal to prevent the nut. Fetal? How else do you fight back? Would you land back on the ledge? See, that's where that directional popping that I was talking about comes into play. But normally if it's switch, you gotta counteract it. But not when it's on a ledge. See, like when I was talking about earlier, pulling the left stick down to pop downwards, it still works in switch, but it's opposite. So if you want to pop forward, you're still pulling the stick the same direction as the board. So if you want to pop and slow it down, you're still pushing up on it the opposite way that you flick. If it's still nollie or switch ollie, not a nollie or a fakie. Huh? But if it's on a ledge, then it's not swapped, and you can still just do it the same. Or different. Yeah, see, I just put the left stick up, stayed on the ledge. Alright. There's the tech. Your tech message for the day. Maybe I can get this fucking trick finally. Gotta love some Ronnie Sandoval. I'm gonna play some of his parts next time. That's how high I need to be doing lean tails, not no fucking half a foot off the coping. I wanna float that bitch and put my board into position before I even start floating down. And feel that shit drop, extend, and slap that bitch. Man, Grant, if anyone watches Grant and doesn't want to learn backside airs, you might be on some culture shit. You are definitely a street head. Just like front leans, I've only done a backside air maybe half a foot above coping. There we go. Finally got one. I would have liked to not tweak my board on the way out, but it's got. That shit's still too big. Clean it up, barkeep. I need to learn those before I age up. Like this is Sims. Backside airs are on the list. They've been on the list, but God, you fucking asshole. I need to just do them while I'm in peak health. Bring the knee pads. I got some, but they got no scratches on them because I don't use them. At least they're 187s and not fucking Pro-Tech. Don't fuck with the Pro-Tech. You'll skin your knees up, from what I hear. It hasn't happened to me, but I heard that shit and I said, yes, sir. I trust you. You're an old head.
It's what all the pros ride. They must know the best gear.
Let me know if you see Andy Mack wearing Pro-Tech, and then I'll change my mind. Switch backsmith to nose blunt. Oh man. I used to love front Smith to no slides. Let's see, switchback Smith nose blunt. Oh, sure. I've been wanting to do some trickle quests. To back nose blunt. You know what? Just saying that, it made me think of like Bennett grind. And then pop over to like 270 to a regular front blunt. So like switchback Smith like this, pop all the way over front blunt to fakie. Hey Frankie Villani, where are you? Backside flipping into that shit. It is a Bennett grind. A barley grind? No, Bennett grind. Bennett grind, yeah. Bennett and barley. You couldn't just fucking name that shit something else with another letter besides B. They had to be the same B bitch. Get that shit confused like hell. Let me get this one cleaner. If I fucking can. And then I'll try the nose blunt. And then I'll try the one I was talking about. And then I can go lay the hell down. If you can land back on the ledge, please. If you will, kindly, thank you. Appreciate you. I gotta put the stick like up and to the left slightly when I pop out. Otherwise, it's just gonna land on flat. I don't need to be this far from the damn ledge either. Or maybe yeah, it's good. T-Put's got it. T-Put's got it? Aw, yeah. Especially if it's long. Hello. Or did you mean switch back to nose blunt like that way? Because I was thinking this kind of nose blunt. Like legit switch back nose blunt. Or you were probably talking about that kind of nose blunt, like spinning front side out of it. You're probably talking about that one. Not switch, maybe Tim Tim. God, would you land on the truck, please? And then you overspin. Beautimus. Oh, nice. Look at this asshole not listening to me. Damn. I just gotta tweak the stick a little bit, but like spin like I'm going into nose slide. But the fact that I have to put the stick to the upper left when I pop out of the Smith to begin with, asshole. I mean, I've already done it once. Fuck it. Let's just try both of those nose blunts. So whichever one that you wanted, you'll be satisfied. How about that? Five Guys burgers and fries. Chad Tim Tim could probably do a switch. I've never heard of Chad Tim Tim. I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, we got that one. And now the other one. Give me another one. Alright. I wouldn't even film these. I don't like the way they're popping out so slowly. I don't think I've even really done Bennett's. I think I have to be really far from the ledge. It should work if I put the nose down and then drop it. Almost got it. God damn. I was pretty happy with how fast I was gonna come. But of course not. Do it again. How old am I? I was just talking about that earlier. You must have just got in here. Big 3-0. Still trying to learn new tricks. I was talking about these rickety ass old knees and why I don't take impact or do impact skating. But I will try to big spin that 3-stair. It's a long one, so you need some speed. So to me, it's still a worthy gap because you still got to pop pretty nicely. It's not like a regular 3-stair. Land on the tail, please. No, people can't really tell my age though, because I'll be at the park and they're like, "You're 30?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Damn, you could pass for a 20-year-old." I'm like, "Thank you." I start blushing, batting my eyes. Think they're gonna take me out on a fucking date. Thank you. Yeah, really, thank you. You had to land back on the ledge. Appreciate that one, brother. Best viewers on Stream Boo. What is this? Pissed me off so much, Mike Carroll did a fucking extra late flip. What was that? Pop War? Look at this fool. Popping all onto the ledge. Crazy. Give him a baby push and then a regular push. That's enough. This feels like fingerboarding right now. Jesus. Ugh. Jesus, come on. What is this? New trick? Okay, one last one and then I can hop off and lay the hell down. I was talking about how much my back was hurting earlier. Maybe 30 minutes ago. I gotta sign off. What time is it anyway? 1:58? Oh god damn! And I was trying to skate in what, 5 hours? 6 hours? Waking up in 5 hours to skate at 6. 6 hours later. Good god, man. What's even good? I didn't even eat yet. All I had was a fucking banana. Tropical glizzy. If you ever hear anyone call a banana a tropical glizzy, they got it from me. Because I coined that one. That's mine. Just fucking blunt it. Bro, if you pop onto the ledge one more time, I'm gonna fucking turn on the Mike Carroll part just to talk shit. With your fucking cut off jean shorts and fucking pretty sweet. Looking like Cardiel on Skate 3. Jesus. I don't think he has the fucking capacity. Like, the tail isn't even far away from the ledge when I pop out of the fucking Bennett bitch. If it's tweaked out, I can imagine him not spinning enough for the fucking 270 blunt. But I should have already had this. Oh yeah, tomorrow morning. So if it's already 2, yeah. That's not a lot of sleep. Because I'll have to be up at 5. I'll definitely be taking a nap once I get back. But my green screen comes in tomorrow, god damn it. I have to be up. I have to be up. Oh, skate park life. I am not a street skater. I got some street wheels, but they're still pretty new. I do not skate street. I feel like at this point in life, I could skate street, but I'm always trying to learn something new. I would not want to try to learn tricks in the streets. This guy is an asshole, dude. Just land in it, please. I want to get off. told homie I was gonna text him back after this about something going on. His ass is gonna be asleep. Told him I'd get back to him after the stream, and here I am trying this fucking fingerboard trick. Actually, this would be way too impossible on that shit. I can't twist my wrist that much. Unless I got into a car accident and got a prosthetic. Yeah, I'm at that mood where I want to skate every day. I don't want to miss a day. It's too many tricks I gotta get. I gotta get the switch nose mani fakie flip. I gotta get kick with back tails. Front lean to tails. Honestly, I should just front lean and not land on the tail and just pull it in. Because I was doing those on accident when I learned them originally. I was trying to do front lean to tails and just missing the coping and just landing it. And that same shit happens when I'm going over the spine and I nose grab and I go like a foot or two above the coping, sucking the back truck up, or the back, you know, sucking up the tail to then bash on the coping on the spine, and I would just miss that and just nose grab over. It's really not the craziest thing. You know what? He ain't gonna land in the blunt, so fuck it. Unless I find some A-frame, that ain't happening. And I'm not doing it on this rail. You would land on, you would try to, even when I'm just 270 fucking lipping. Then you want to put your, okay, fuck you, Carroll. If it weren't for your kickflips, I wouldn't fuck with you. I'm sorry, Carroll. Your kickflips are fucking godlike. His kickflips in skate are so good. I looked up YouTube videos just to see him kickflip at this one skate park, and they were just as good as in this game. I'm like, God. Better put a censor bar on this fucking video. I could always lean to tail and then not drop in. Lean to tail and then not drop in? Or like just land on the coping and stay there? Lean to tail and not drop in. Okay, you must be talking about the same thing I was talking about, to where you just like, I mean, even if you're missing the coping, you could still land, you know, back truck first and just put it down. That would still ride out all right. I'm doing them on like a 5-footer. It's not the biggest thing. No, it's most likely 6 feet, but it's kind of mellow, so it's pretty safe. And I was skating it with the homie like yesterday, last night, night before last, not night that just passed. But yeah, and I got them in a couple tries, which kind of surprised me because I hadn't tried them in so long, but the confidence was up that night. 1 foot on the board, oh, like a Madonna. Oh, smack the tail and bail, 1 foot on the board. That kind of happens to me too. Like I would go up, I would have it in my mind to try one, but I know that the first try is more like a testing the waters attempt. If I could find a quarter pipe, and I come up the quarter pipe, hit the nose grab 180, come for the tail, and I kind of just practice aiming the tail on the coping, take the front foot off as soon as it smacks, slide down the quarter pipe on that 1 foot, bring the board back, go back, all right, next one, and then next one would get it. It's not too pretty, but the trick is made. But I just gotta practice them. I can pretty them up and get a little bit more air on them. As long as I'm more comfortable with it, confidence goes from just taking one sloppy make to actually making the trick pretty nicely. The backside ones are the ones that will kick my ass, because I want those ones too, but not that bad. There's a lot of tricks I want to do more. I just never landed one. I'd say just practice landing into a drop-in position. Just staying way on the deck and don't even let yourself go anywhere near the tranny. But once you're comfortable doing it on that, especially if it's a smaller quarter pipe, like say if it's maybe slightly higher than this, maybe nipple high. Below the shoulders, anything below the shoulders, if it has good transition and it's steep enough, great for learning it on that. I'm trying one that's like just above my head. I'm like 6'1". But yeah, good trick. On a bank, yeah, it's good. Honestly, like I was saying before with that spine, run them on a spine first so you can get used to grabbing the board, sucking it up, and slapping the coping while dropping in. It's basically the same trick with no spin, but I'd say get those down too. For the lean to tail, it'll make it a lot easier. If you have a good spine. If you don't have a good spine, fuck out of luck, right? That's why these parks need to fucking stop trying to make something pretty and make a versatile skate park with as many different obstacles for someone to learn on. Instead of just having a couple rails that all go downstairs, have a fucking flat bar. Have multiple flat bars of different height. You know, some motherfuckers can learn, you know? They might do that for street stuff, yeah, but how about multiple different quarter pipes too? Because there's only one big box jump at my park, and it's big. For learning shit on, it would be a lot cooler and a lot easier if there were 2 box jumps and one had more of a mellow landing, so you could learn shit on that. Because I would have took indie back 3s to this big box jump a long time ago if it had one with a more mellow landing. I would have loved to have done that by now. There's this kid that comes over and like nose grab judo 360s at first trial of the time, and I just look at him like, getting all pissed. I'm like, fuck. He hits that shit like that. No, that's how I'd look trying that shit. But yeah, he just floats it. These damn kids, what are they putting in those grits? You see that shit Grant just did? That's how I need to do them. Just like grab that nose like a lean air, but suck that tail up. It's not gonna go anywhere that high, but the flow and the professionalism, beautiful. And I gotta watch more Blu-ray before you skate. Before I skate. Watch yourself some Blu-ray, get the tranny hype. And then on the way, watch some Dylan J to get the fucking flip trick hype. Anyway, we'll talk about more skating tomorrow. And I'll have that green screen. Wow. Leveling up. Wow. Get the camera down. Get the webcam down. Wow. Get that shit nice. I'll be blending in with the background. How about that? That'd be nice. I mean, I do like my little tapestry background shit I got going on. But I'll be able to maybe do more with the layout, because I'm gonna put my webcam down to the bottom right of the screen instead. Almost down there where my goofy ass picture is of me looking at my board like that. It'll be down there, so I could take that picture out of here. But then I have to make a whole new, yeah, whatever. We'll do all that technical bullshit some other time. But that's gonna be it for me. I gotta hit the old ball sack. Near the valley, I think the valley is in California. I'm nowhere near California. But I guess there's a bunch of different valleys in the US. I'm not sure which one you might be talking about, but I'm gonna be hitting that hay. Enjoy. And go skate, for Christ's sake.